Healthy discussion. So, last conversation we had was in regards to, I feel as though if somebody asks me to do something for them, they reach out to me, they want me to do like an event, like sing at an event or something like that, I don't feel like I should be responsible to keep up with communication for your event that you asked me to be a part of. However, if I volunteered my services to do it, then I would be deemed responsible for reaching out to make sure this is that and the third. Now,
you said what now? If you what?
If I rendered my services, if I offered my services, if I volunteered.
Well, offering your services and volunteering is the same thing pretty much as if somebody asked you to do it and you didn't tell them no.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
so
no. I take that back. I take that back.
They still gonna feel like you're saying yeah.
No, I take that back. All right, boom. So somebody asks me to do something or whatever, like, yes, it's my choice. You know what I'm saying? They're basically asking me if I'm available or whatever. All right, cool. If I'm available or if I can make time for it, then yes. Yes, I can do that. I can, like, what's the date? Like, because I feel as though I'll ask the necessary questions within that time, within that conversation. Like, okay, what's the date? Let me see if I can take off, or let me see if I'll be off. You know what I'm saying? So I can check my schedule so I can be available for when you need me to be available. You give me the date, you give me the time. I'm going to ask those things in that first initial conversation. Now, going forward, as far as like leading up to, you know what I'm saying, the day of the event or whatever the case be, if there's any type of changes, if there's any type of whatever, I feel as though you should reach out to me. Like, I shouldn't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have to keep ringing your phone, like, okay, is everything still going on? Like, no. Because like I said, if somebody asks me to do something, they reach out to me and ask me to do something or whatever, I'm going to ask the necessary questions within that conversation already. And I'm going to go by what you told me already. Now, if there's anything that changed, or if I don't hear from you, and such, like, especially if, you know what I'm saying, there's a certain time that I gotta show up or whatever the case may be, and you don't reach out to me to let me know that, then it's not my responsibility. And the reason why I say that is because I done had a couple of situations where I was asked to do something, and I told him, yeah, I took off for work, and I never heard back from the person again.
See, no, that's something totally.
Like I said, I asked all my necessary questions and everything to get the details and get the rundown so I can make sure I'm in place, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, because I said yes. Mm-hmm. Right? So, reason why I'm having this conversation, the reason why this is coming back up is because the phone call that you had based off of one of your family members, because the only thing that they did was reach out to you and just kind of like, you know, said this is that and the third, right? You ain't heard from, like, you were down for it, you were willing to do it, you know what I'm saying? If that's, you know what I'm saying, what the plan was going to be, but you never heard from them again. And what did you do? Your plans, you know what I'm saying, you already made your plans. You already made your plans because you never heard back from them. So, like I'm saying, say for instance, within that situation, like, okay, do you feel as though you would have been responsible, or do you think that you should be responsible to reach back out to them to ask, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, are we still on? Are we still going to do that when they brought the idea to you?
I know who I'm dealing with too.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
true indeed.
We've been through this several times before.
Right.
So, like, I ain't going to sit there in that situation and solely goddamn be based upon goddamn
that one
waiting on them. Because if you already let me down one or two times before, then okay, cool, you talk to me about it. When you confirm that shit with me, then we can lock something in and we can go ahead on and do that.
Okay.
Because like I said, if you ask me one time, I'm cool with it.
Right.
I'm cool with one time.
Right.
I'm there.
Right.
You ain't got to ask me twice, and you ain't got to ask me 3 times. you set in stone the first time, we can rock from there.
Right.
Just don't make me spend my money
and waste your time.
And waste my time. Don't do that.
My point exactly. So it's practically the same thing as far as like what I said of the discussion that we was having on Friday night. Like, no, I'm not going to run you down to, you know what I'm saying, keep communication going for something that you asked me to do. You get what I'm saying? I told you yes. We talked as far, like we conversed. I got all the details, you know what I'm saying, that applies to me and, you know what I'm saying, my role. Boom. Now, all I got to do is get myself prepared and be ready for when the day comes.
Yeah, but I still feel like my situation is a little bit different.
It is.
Because we already tried to put something together before.
Mm-hmm.
We had it locked in. I did my part.
Right.
I showed up. I brought what I was supposed to bring, and I brought extra. But yet come still waiting on this one sole person right here.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They still fell short. They came, but they didn't bring nothing.
Got it.
So the event already got them going on. So now I'm gonna go ahead on and see it through right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because you pretty much already committed.
That way you ain't bring, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and lock that down too, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and go get that.
Okay.
Because you already let me down already. So now the next time come around, you got to show me.
Okay.
You got to show me. That's that, like, nah. You already set me up one time before.
Right, so definitely not.
No, you're not about to get me twice.
Right,
no.
right.
No.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Yeah. I got you. But I guess, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's two different situations, but I guess, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just looking at it from, like, a communication standpoint, and also, too, you know what I'm saying? Just like you said, like, going forward. Like, I gave you one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did my part. This is that and the third, or whatever the case may be. Now, if you were to come back and ask me to do this again, and then on top of that, just like how we always say in life or whatever, it always be one apple that spoiled, you know what I'm saying? It always be that one bad apple that spoils it for everybody. You get what I'm saying? So that's pretty much the point that I'm kind of trying to make. So I used that conversation.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah, it's two different situations, but they kind of, you know what I'm saying? In the situation that I was talking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the first initial conversation that we had on Friday night, like, in the phone call that you just had today, it's different, but it's the same at the same time, if that makes sense. Because as far as like the handling of it and the communication aspect of it and how it affects going forward, even rather it's with that same person or somebody different. Because it's like now, like I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is not the same.
Everybody ain't the same. Though,
you are absolutely right.
You can't base it off of that.
You are absolutely right.
Everybody's not the same.
You are absolutely right.
Just because that one somebody did it, that don't mean that the other somebody gonna do the same thing too. You can't look at it like that.
True indeed. But there still has to be some level in the back of your mind, like I still got to be prepared just in case.
If they know how you rock,
yeah,
then obviously they ask you because they know how you rock. So if you know that, like, you know I'm gonna stand on business by mine. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm gonna stand on business by mine. If you ain't standing on business by yours, then oh well, so be it.
Right. I guess.
But don't waste my time.
Period.
Don't waste my time. I can't get that back.
Right.
Don't waste my time.
Like literally cannot get that back. Like 2 hours out of my life, I cannot get back.
I can't get that back. What I'm gonna go,
I gotta create another 2 hours.
What I'm gonna do? Go to sleep and try to rewind time?
I can't do it. I wish, because there would be a lot of things.
This ain't no VCR right here, man. You can't rewind this right here.
Okay, VCR.
You cannot rewind this. You cannot rewind this.
No, for real. So I guess that's just, you know, what we pretty much established within this conversation or whatever. Knowing who you're dealing with, knowing who you rocking with, and that don't just, you know, be in just a relationship or anything like that. That goes for anything, your friendships, your family ships, or whatever the case may be. Like, just, you know what I'm saying, people in general.
I like to ask people about people anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's coming up to something that you ask me to do something, I like to find out like how this person is. They good? They straight?
I mean, that's
they
a way to
legit?
get to know.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find out because if you got a messed up demeanor about yourself like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't rock with you like that.
Right. Like
That's
you
right.
just playing word games
Yeah, nah.
with people.
Nah.
That's why I say it gotta make sense. It can't, like, strongly stress heavy heavy on it cannot waste my time, because my time is valuable. My time is precious, because just like we said, that's time you cannot get back. It's time that you cannot get back. And you done went out of your way to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you did what you needed to do on your end. And then here it is on the other side, it's no motion.
No motion.
No motion, no communication, no nothing.
Wow.
What?
No motion.
No motion.
No motion. You gotta have some kind of motion.
Gotta have some type of motion.
Slow motion better than no motion.
Okay.
You gotta have some kind of motion.
A toe tap or something.
Something.
Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. That was a healthy conversation. Like, just wanted to, you know, kind of figure it out real quick. But what I can honestly say that we came to the conclusion of in this conversation was don't waste my time. Don't waste my time, because listen, if like really people's times are valuable, and I don't think that people realize and understand that nowadays. Like, people's time is really, really valuable. If I tell you yes, that means that I'm very, very committed in helping you or showing up or contributing in whatever way possible, or for whatever it is that you need me to do. But at the same time, that level of communication also, because I'm very, very big on communication, that level of communication has to also be in the basket, in the grocery basket. It got to be in there. Because I need to know, you need to know, we need to know. So, don't waste my time and communicate. Don't waste my time and communicate. Because what they always say, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Okay. I want to thank y'all for coming out. So, yeah, I had like that discussion. We'll have some more discussions for y'all, so stay tuned.